and it's not even making any sense to me. Right now I don't have house in the UK. I want to come and return for a house. I've done everything. They don't give me house. They don't give me house, granddad. And I want to return so I can get house. The UK don't want to give me house. They're telling me that it's not possible. It's not because they don't want to help me. So if I turn to the 5 granddad, I will not get house. Right now I'm in room. I said to them, confined. I'm confined. I'm a man. I'm confined. There's nothing that have. It's a law. I told them my right. It's a law. So for me, I've said I want to come back, and that's what I'm saying to Nene and saying to everyone else. I miss you guys. I really do. You know, it's like talking to a brick wall. Granddad, it's bureaucracies talking to a brick wall, granddad. Um, also, dad, granddad, I want you to have like a compound. So I'm sending my money back home, but my card is blocked right now. They told me that I have to go to the bank to see why the money has been taken out of my account, international payment. I can't even send them more money, but I sent £250. I want you to use that money to buy compound. I want you to have compound. I don't want you to have house. That's what I'm saying to you. Look, how many people are in that house? Just, but you have carer there, don't you? No, you see, that one is not meant to be. I don't want anybody. Look. I want you guys to, you see, it's not even that the compound is expensive. It's just, you know, I want you to have good housing. When I come there, I'll be working. I don't want people disturbing me. I want more space. That's why I want to buy you guys the compound. So the agency, if you know the agency that can do this, Nene, I want you to do it properly. Inform me, involve me. Yes, but let the money come in first, one thing at a time. The £250 not enough to buy a compound. It's not enough. It's not enough. No, they told me that my bank called me, asked me why I put £250. So my account can't be used to until I go to the bank in person and show them our chat and show them it's legal transaction. They will not process any more payments. No, they're not holding the money. And that was gone through. They will not hold the money. They blocked my account after the payment, but they didn't because it was intentional payment. So they know the money will come through. Don't worry about that one. That one is sorted. Yes. What's your concern? No, 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 no. Use your no, no. Okay, no, no. You see, no, no. It's not. Yes, the mistake. I see. No, no. The problem here is that £250 is I've got more. I can log into my account and put more money. But let us go through first. It's gonna work. I'm positive because it's already gone through, it's already been authorized. The problem now is my bank. I can't do anymore until I verify. I can't. I want to be in Nigeria. I want to be in Nigeria. There's no place like home to me. The way I've been looking for a house ever since I was 14 years old. I'll come from compound. It doesn't compare. You cannot compare it. For me personally, I'm telling you, you cannot compare having a compound to having a house. It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So even then, if there's no house for me, where do I go? I go to my country, I get a house. So I was telling everyone, and that's what I'm trying to do. My business is still here. I'm bankrupt. I'm bankrupt. I'm telling you, I have no money. I'm bankrupt. Even that one is making me agitated. I get agitated because it's a right. It actually, I shouldn't have to file for bankruptcy, to get people to, understand that, it wasn't my fault I was homeless. That shouldn't be the case. Why was I going through all this homelessness, harassment, abuse? It's because, because I'm not from the UK. I'm not born in the UK. That's why I'm going through all this kind of harassment. If I come to Nigeria, people respect my work. They respect what I do. I build website. I have a website or going. I have my website up and running. I go to university. I have a a house, a good compound, in a house in a compound, and do everything I want to do in my life. My computer physics. That's what's all about for me. Right now. I can't be in a care home for them because they saying to me I'm sick. I'm sick because I have autism. I know I have autism, but I say to them I'm not sick. Do you know, Nene? Do you know, Nene? They can't put inject me with a needle anymore. They can't treat me because I know how the system works. Today they can't. They can't treat me because they violate their own framework of law. They can't. They can't treat me. They can treat me illegally, but it'll be them, because I'm telling you, Nene, they can force it, medication, but I say to them, I'm not sick. I argued under their own legal framework. I was, and that was very good of you to understand. I understand what's going on here. You see, I don't want Granda to die. And I'm still in UK. Anybody, that's worst case. Me, haven't seen this man for such a long time. Haven't seen my grandma for a long time. Just me coming back to some dead to the funeral. That's not how I want to be done. You get what I'm saying? You see, you get because it's not even like I don't have a brain, I don't have sense. I come here for education. It's not I come here for education. You should be treated like I came for education. I came to be educated in the UK. No, there's nothing for us. It's just money. Everything you have to pay for it in the UK. But people, not true. That's not true. Housing is free, yes, but no one wants to do that one for me. So where do I go? I go back home. Simple as. I keep education. I'm sick. They can't treat me because I fought for my human rights. I know what I'm doing, Nene. I know what I'm saying. You know, it's not. There's nothing for us here in the UK. People come here to exploit it. They come here to give medication. I'm trying to make something that's sustainable. I'm trying to do something that's actually useful. That's what I want to have a compound. If I have a compound now, I'll be running my business from my compound. Simple as. Because it's sustainable enough to make business and to make sales. Look, no. That £250 is not enough to buy a compound. I'm telling you. You see, compound is 500,000, 500 million naira. No, what did I say? Naira. Is it? Oh, I was talking about basically, no, I was talking about a duplex. Ah, sorry, Nene. So you get a duplex. So I'm right, but I'm wrong. So and I'm wrong at the same time. What I say. So what I mean by that is basically if I don't remember being a duplex, which is 1 and 2 500 million naira, that's what I'm referring to. So 500 million naira is like a duplex. That was when I was in. Why was I there? Because I was a child. I was happy. I was living good life. If I don't remember that, Nene, like that, people will say you're crazy. You know, I want good life again. I want to have good life I had, back then, being us. So a compound is what, 30 million? Okay, let's get 40 million. So I don't want any 40 million, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to naira to pounds. I feel like I'm the only one contributing to this family. It's not even like, that's 21,000 £308. You see? You see, Nene? See what's thinking about it? Wasn't enough? But what can £250 give you even? 20, £250. Let me check it here. £250 is, yes, it's all gone from my account. It's not even showing here anymore on my account. It's being processed. Ye- Yes, the one in UK. See, Nene, if I don't care, I will not do this. Nene, I care so much. Because the struggle is real in Nigeria. I don't want to come and experience that struggle in my life. I don't want to go back to Nigeria and experience that struggle. People that say they have compound. Have anybody seen have compound that have struggle? Nene, have anybody say that they have compound that have struggle? Just let me know your answer. No, exactly. People, that's what's in. If I never left that place, happy me, I don't even know where it is. Was it in Aguta? Aguta. Basically, I'm from Aguta. Where's the compound? Was it in Aqua? I don't remember. But I know I'm from Aguta. So, if I don't remember all these things, and then because my memory is sharp. My memory is sharp because it needs to be sharp. It doesn't matter if I want to lie or not. It needs to be sharp. That's who I am. I'm tripolar. I'm autistic. I know that. I know all those things. Yes. There's no support here in it. There's no support. It's not. Because it's all bureaucracy. Keep talking to me about things that happened in the past and it was my fault. Nene, I'm suing for housing. Just suing for housing. So I can buy a house. It's frustrating, Nene. It's literally just frustrating. Okay. Um. Yeah. So the money's gone. If it doesn't, I'll how by then by the 29th I'm gonna have to the bank issue and but the bank will call me. I have money to more money, but I can't. My card is blocked. It's just blocked. So I can't. They block my card. Yeah, but they can unblock it too. They don't. They don't. No, 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 because the one I sent went through, and you understand. So the one I sent went through. So you have to understand the money I sent already went through. So £350 already went through. It's just that it's stuck it's Wise, and Wise has to process it accordingly. You have to process it, from your account. That's what I'm saying, because it's the first time we're doing this, So there's a process. You have to start up running the whatever. I'm not saying it's whatever something. It's the first time. Sometimes it takes longer. But this is just after on Tuesday, Wednesday, after the bank holiday, which is on Monday. No, no, I don't feel like I make it away with all of these things I'm saying. But for me, yes, yes, that's what it is about for me. Yes, yes. I don't want you to go there. You see, for me, when I register for my jams, and I don't want to do any more education. I'm trying to build a house. Basically, I'm trying to give everybody my functional house, which is compounds. If I can build compound for people too, that'll be part something that I can make money from. But that's the idea. I'm trying to build innovate. Doesn't matter where I go. I'm trying to build one in UK too. Compounds in the UK. If I don't live here, then if I don't live here, I could sort these things out, talking about housing, food and shelter. If you sort of just by mobile phone, I do need to come because I don't want to. No, no, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to come to the UK right now. I want to build my compound in the UK because it's just this housing. That's how I do business. But I want to make sure that if I don't get house, where would I go? Home. You get what I'm saying? No, no, no. It's not. It's not enough. It's not enough. Don't call yet. You know. You want it to be a smooth process. You don't want them to tell you, it's not enough. Search on the internet because you only Nigeria yourself. Search on. Hello. Okay, it's not going through. So she also searched on the internet to build housing. So search on the internet for housing.